Welcome to our channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you never miss an update. In today's video, we're diving into the exciting world of freelancing. Whether you're looking to start freelancing as a side hustle or want to turn it into a full-time career, this step-by-step roadmap is designed to guide beginners through the process. Let's get started. Step 1. Understanding what freelancing is. Step 2. Identifying your skills and services. Step 3. Researching the market and niche. Step 4. Building your online presence. Step 5. Setting your rates. Step 6. Finding your first clients. Step 7. Delivering quality work and building relationships. Step 8. Managing your finances. Step 9. Continuing to learn and grow. Step 10. Scaling your freelance business. Now learn to start in detailed. Step 1. Understanding what freelancing is. First things first. What exactly is freelancing? Freelancing means working independently rather than being employed by a single company. As a freelancer, you offer your skills and services to clients on a project-by-project basis. The best parts. The first part is you get to choose who you work with. The second part is set your own rates. The third part is manage your own schedule. But with great freedom comes great responsibility. It's crucial to understand that freelancing requires discipline, self-motivation, a clear plan. Step 2. Identifying your skills and services. Before you jump into freelancing, you need to identify what services you can offer. Start by assessing your skills. Are you a talented writer? Are you a skilled graphic designer? Maybe you have a knack for coding. If you're unsure, consider what you enjoy doing and what you're good. You can also take online skill assessments or ask friends and colleagues for feedback. Once you've identified your strengths, think about how you can package them into services that clients are willing to pay for. For example, if you're a writer, you might offer blog writing, copywriting, or editing services. Step 3. Researching the market and niche. It's time to do some market research, understanding the demand for your services. Finding your niche is key to standing out in the crowded freelance market. Start by exploring popular freelance platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer. Look at what services are in demand, how much freelancers are charging, and what clients are looking for. This research will help you identify a niche where your skills are needed and where you can offer something unique. The more specialized your services, the easier it will be to attract clients. Step 4. Building your online presence. Having a strong online presence is essential for any freelancer. Start by creating a professional LinkedIn profile that highlights your skills, experience, and the services you offer. Next, consider building a personal website or portfolio to showcase your work. This could include samples of your previous projects, client testimonials, and a clear description of the services you provide. Your online presence is often the first impression potential clients will have of you, so make sure it's polished and professional. Step 5. Setting your rates. One of the most challenging aspects of freelancing is setting your rates. You want to be competitive, but you also need to ensure you're getting paid what you're worth. Start by researching what other freelancers in your niche are charging. Consider your level of experience, the complexity of the projects, and the value you bring to the table. Don't undervalue your work just to land a client. Remember, it's easier to lower your rates than to raise them later. And don't forget to factor in taxes, business expenses, and the time you'll spend on non-billable work like marketing and client communication. Step 6. Finding your first clients. Now that you've set up your online presence and decided on your rates, it's time to land your first clients. Start by reaching out to your network, friends, family, former colleagues, and acquaintances. Let them know you're freelancing and the services you offer. You can also sign up for freelance platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer to start bidding on projects. When sending proposals, make sure to tailor them to each client's needs, showcasing how you can solve their specific problem. Persistence is key, so don't get discouraged if it takes time to land your first gig. Step 7. Delivering quality work and building relationships. Once you've secured your first project, it's crucial to deliver high-quality work on time. Your reputation as a freelancer depends on it. Communicate clearly with your clients, set realistic deadlines, and make sure you understand their expectations before starting the project. After delivering your work, ask for feedback and, if they're satisfied, a testimonial. Building strong relationships with your clients can lead to repeat business and referrals, which are invaluable for growing your freelance career. Step 8. Managing your finances. As a freelancer, you'll need to manage your own finances. This includes tracking your income, setting aside money for taxes, and managing business expenses. Consider using accounting software like QuickBooks or FreshBooks to keep everything organized. It's also a good idea to open a separate bank account for your freelance income and expenses. This will make it easier to track your earnings and manage your budget. Step 9. Continuing to learn and grow. Freelancing is a journey of continuous learning. To stay competitive, you'll need to keep your skills up to date and adapt to industry changes. Invest in yourself by taking online courses, reading industry blogs, and attending webinars. Networking with other freelancers can also provide valuable insights and opportunities. The more you learn and grow, the more valuable you become to your clients. Step 10. Continuing to learn and grow. Once you've established yourself as a freelancer, you might consider scaling your business. This could mean increasing your rates, offering additional services, or even outsourcing work to other freelancers. Scaling your business allows you to take on bigger projects, work with higher-paying clients, and ultimately increase your income. But remember, scaling should be done strategically. Focus on maintaining the quality of your work and the relationships you've built with your clients. Thanks for watching this video. And there you have it, your complete roadmap to starting and mastering freelancing. We hope this guide helps you kickstart your freelance career with confidence. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Good luck on your freelancing journey, and we'll see you in the next video.